No
No
label.
label. Listen,
No
I'm
label
very
this
proud
week,
of you
buddy.
for that. We are definitely live, but yeah, I'm proud of you.
No
What
label
we
this
call
week.
that is growth. That's growth
Yeah.
right there. I like that.
Exactly, my friend.
Last week he trying to give away the goods for free. This week he done ripped off the label. That's
No
growth.
label.
That's what we do on this show. Speaking of
Hey,
growth, Mr. Dean,
yeah.
listen, I started calorie count. Started my diet. Day 2. Right? You ain't gonna count the
Oh,
weekend, but day 2. Yeah. Cutting calories. Right here, I got a little bit of cranberry juice, right? And
yeah.
one of them bubbles or bubbly, I think it's bubbly, carbonated, them sparkling waters
Yeah.
mixed in it. Make
Yeah.
it feel like I have a lot, but it's not that much. Yeah. You
Well,
proud
I
of me?
got water. And for one thing, I got water for us because it's a big game this weekend, and I got to be very, very
Oh, you talking
hydrated.
about the AFC championship and the NFC championship?
No, but I'm talking about the Spring Hill Columbia Central alumni game.
This guy.
You see the jersey. You see what I got on.
Oh,
I'm
no.
representing the Raiders tonight, baby. I'm representing the
no.
Raiders. Let's go.
Oh, no. I mean, shout out to the Raiders, I guess.
I do better dadgum believe it. I'm representing the Raiders. Where's my Raider alums at?
Yeah.
Get off in the chat, talk
Listen,
your
I
shit.
feel weird because I feel like there's no sort of representation for the other side. We like to be fair on this show, have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right?
Hey, they had every opportunity to get on.
They
know
anybody's
what,
gonna
they
get
know
on
what
with
was
you,
coming.
Dean.
They know what was coming.
I don't think anybody's gonna get on, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and start the show, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, buddy. Welcome back to Let's Talk with Gales and Dean. I'm your boy Gales, and to my left, as usual, is
Man, you know who it is. It's me. It's me, the insane Mr. Dean. As you see, my brother Gales, you know what time. You see what jersey I got on, don't you? You see what jersey I got on. You know what time it is.
The jersey. I mean, I was trying to rep the show tonight, finally, after you bullying me about it, and then you go pull out a jersey.
Hey,
I can't keep up with you, man.
Look, the show is the first love, but we got to represent the Hill tonight, baby, because we got the alumni game this Saturday, January 28th, 2 p.m. at Columbia Central High. Hey. Come out and watch Dean and his alumni brothers take home this trophy again. Again, you hear me?
Hey, Craig, once again, being first in the comments with Spring Hill to win by a dub.
Man, tell him, Craig, by a dub. Look, and I'm glad he said that because they've been talking about they were going to beat us by. I done seen by 20. I done seen by 25. Hell, I even seen by 30. Oh, and their excuse was, let me tell you, because, we beat them in 2020 before the pandemic. Their excuse was they junior varsity team played. Now they got their varsity playing. It don't damn matter who the hell was playing. You lost.
Listen,
so we got the last win. The trophy's with us.
Oh, no, not the... Look, Deontay.
Oh, hey, matter of fact, Dre Hart. Hey, what's up, Dre? Dre was part of that team I think we 20 pieces.
No.
Dre was part of that team.
No, not Zay Smith getting
into the jersey ain't little. I'm just big, dog. That's how I'm just big. I can't help it, man. I'm on your training method. I said the jersey ain't little, it's just big, man.
So listen, we were gonna talk about old pros trying to fight in the stands. We're gonna also talk about the NFL playoffs. But right now we're talking about this alumni game, and I'm really trying to figure out
alumni game.
Wait, so how can we make this more fair? Like, is there any central sort of representation out there? Like, I can go. Like, our producer don't want to be on this side of the screen, right? She's a central high school alumnus. Like, what? I don't know. We need somebody to be the other voice. What do you think?
Well, the other team captain I invited him for the last couple of weeks to come on the show to talk his team up. Why he ain't joined, I don't know. But I know the Raiders team captain is here. I'm here.
Wait, who's the team captain?
They say downtown Jeremy Brown.
We've been trying to get him on for 37 years, and we've been doing the show for almost 3.
That's their team captain.
He said the whole show got to be about him before he pops on. I'll be highly surprised to see him.
Let's see if this is his chance to get on and talk his shit about his Columbia Central alum.
Take him, Dean. I thought you were gonna be good. I thought you were gonna, already.
I was gonna be good, but this is rivalry. You can't be good.
Rivalry.
This rivalry, buddy. 20-some years later, it's still rivalry.
It can't be a rivalry if it's just you on here talking. Like, I'm a Spring Hill alum. I can't. I'm trying to be
ain't bringing your ass down there to play.
Well, so there's another pay the man, but yeah, you're right, because I got excuses. That's all I'm gonna say. I got excuses.
Yeah. You got
not very good ones either. But I wish we had somebody to be the opposition for you. But I guess we can talk a little bit about who's on your team. You have your roster together already?
I got my roster, but I don't want to
reveal my roster.
They reveal their roster. I want to hear theirs, and they can hear mine.
Yeah, but we don't even have the team captain. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! He said Dean.
Dean can't guard him.
Dean can't guard me. He says. Oh. Well, Mr. Dean can't guard me. Listen.
Hey, look to everybody out there. I hope y'all see that, because you know who the matchup is. I don't care whoever on their court, wherever Brown is at, I'm guarding. They ain't gonna guard me.
He can't.
That's the matchup.
He can't guard me. Hey,
oh my goodness.
Right. He can't guard me, man. Hey.
Listen, I just want to kind of get out the way, man. I just want to get out the way. So I'll let you two have it. So we got the team captain for the Central High School Lions over there. How do you say that? I gotta work on my announcing the skills.
It's the Columbia Central Lions. Good God, man.
Columbia Central Lions. It's been a while since I've had to utter that name. You're right. Dang. And the Spring Hill High School Raiders. Wait. Spring Hill Raiders. I'm working on it. I'll tighten it up before that. So look, man.
You're right.
How you doing, Mr. If I'm getting your name right, Dean can't guard me. That's your official name. That's the name you're going by.
Dean. Hey, look. I want everybody to see that. Take a screenshot of that shit, okay? Because when I take that ball, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna go down and dunk it. I can't do that anymore. When I take that ball and go down and pull up and hit that three, I'm coming and clowning him right in his face. That's what I'm doing. Look at that, what he said. Dean can't go. I kind of like that. Was very creative, Brian.
I ain't never seen such a true statement.
Hey, that's funny. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting some off the wall shit. I wasn't expecting you to come over there right there. It's pretty creative, man.
Where you find that little bitty football jersey at, man?
It ain't no football jersey, man. It's from the 2016 alumni game. I can't help it. Look, I'm just a big guy in the jersey. I can't help it. It was extra large, man. I fit into it. Y'all gotta quit hating, man. I work out all the time. Give me some slack. Ain't no football jersey, man.
Oh man, we got a comment.
It is kind of tight though, man. But I can't help it. I tried to do the LeBron thing, what he did that year. It ain't working. I don't know.
Mr. Jude says, I'm curious to see y'all get up and down the court more than twice.
Well, no.
And here comes the old man jokes.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna get up down the court more than twice. It ain't the guy we looking at down there said Dean can't guard it, buddy.
Oh, man.
Look, hold on. All right, Gales, look. All right, Gales, check this out. I've told Brown for the last 2 months to start getting some running in because he know how I play. I'm going to run his ass to death. I know he ain't been running.
Man, I've been running every day. I run every day. I run steps every day.
Hey, anybody think Brown been running? Get in the chat and say yeah or no. We're gonna take a poll on this.
We're gonna take a poll. Come on, man.
We're taking a poll on who believe Brown been running. Yes or no?
All right. I am curious. Like, how does this work? Dean can't guard me. Like, talk to me a little bit about when you decided you wanted to play, and then what kind of strategy as far as working out did you come up with?
Me or Black?
Well, the idea came from Chris Pointer, the director of Murray County Board of Education, and he just asked if we wanted to bring the alumni game back. And the first person I called was Dean. That's the only way we can make it happen. If Dean playing and I'm playing, that's the only way. So I can bust his ass again. And again, just like I've been doing all our lives.
That's a damn lie. He ain't no buck, man. It go all the way back, man. Go all the way back to the. Hey, Gil, you remember the Columbia Rocket days? I used to tear black ass up at practice. You remember that?
Hey,
Man.
Listen,
You
I'm
don't want to
staying
admit that
neutral.
though.
Listen,
You
I'm
don't
staying
admit that.
neutral. I am staying neutral. I am
But
Switzerland out here.
no, man, Tommy ain't playing. Are you kidding me? He can't get up
Well,
that court no more.
Wait a minute. Why you answering like that? Like, is it
Because
not
Tommy, my boy, man. But last time I seen Tommy touch a basketball and play was 2016 when we had that alumni tournament at Cox. That was the last time I seen Tommy play.
Who won that one?
Hey, that don't. We had like 40 people. That don't count.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I didn't assemble.
Hold on, Senator. He asked you a direct question. Who won that one?
They beat us. I didn't assemble that team.
Who?
But they did win.
Who did?
Y'all won.
Who was y'all, man?
I'm not finna say your damn name. That sign in the back.
He said the sign on the back. Let me give people a quick close up on the sign in the back.
I ain't finna say your name. The sign in the back. They got us in 2016.
Okay, hang on, fellas. We're going too fast. So, Dean, you just heard, Pointer get involved, and he approaches. It's hard to say this name. Dean can't guard me. He approaches Dean can't guard me. And then what was your reply? And then what was your regiment like once you figured out you were going to play?
You cut out on me. I didn't hear what you just asked it one more time, please.
Yeah. What was your reply when Dean can't guard me approached you about the alumni game with Chris Pointer?
All right. Truth be told, really and honestly, I wasn't even gonna play this year. Brown know that. He know I want. The plan was me and D-Wop were gonna be the head coaches. Well, D-Wop was gonna be the head coach. I was gonna be assistant coach. We were gonna let the younger dudes that's younger than us go out there and play it. Brown came to me, said, Chris want to get the game. He said, go on, get out there so I can bust your ass. That's all I need to hear. And the retirement shoes came. They went from retirement. They got back on the feet. He said he go bust my ass. Oh, well, it's time to assemble a team. But my main purpose is that man right there on that screen. That's who I want. But that's how I got it going, because if you don't put me and Brown in this game going against each other, along with everybody else, it's not going to be a good game. See what I'm saying? See, they said we beat the JV team.
Yeah, man, that team didn't even count. Yeah, they had players on that team never even played for Central, man.
Hey, check, look, that's why them boys be mad at y'all ass.
Oh, man.
That shit right there. Now,
pay the man 2 times. Boy, we're gonna get all kinds of money.
Hey, the boy said they feel highly disrespected. Y'all didn't pick them up to play this year, man. I'm just telling you what I heard. But guess what?
Hey.
There's some boys from Spring Hill feel the same about me. I don't know what to tell y'all. Unfortunately, my roster's set this year. Come back and play next year. That's all I can tell you.
I love this. So speaking of rosters, let me go ahead and get this screen going. Speaking of rosters, I wanted to go. First of all, how many players on each side? Is there a limit?
No, there's no limit.
Ain't no limit. We just
ain't limit, but you ain't trying to have a bunch of people though.
You don't want to have a bunch of people for the simple fact first of all, it's a running clock. It's a alumni game. People ain't played in a while, gonna try to get out there and want to try to stay on the court all game. And I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, like at being 38 and still in some semi shape, I ain't trying to be on the court the whole time. So I got some numbers so people come in and give me some relief.
You want some load management? I know you're not talking
load management. But look, the thing is, once I bust black ass for 2 or 3 threes, I'm good. Then y'all gotta figure out what I'm doing it for. You know, it's Brown. I want Brown.
Man, you can't guard. You ain't never been able to guard me. Hey man, you just gotta face it, man. You just got to face it.
You got Dre Hall in the comments say he got black side. We know you fast, Dre. We know you fast. But that don't mean nothing. You still my boy too. I love all y'all, but I don't like y'all Saturday though. Don't shake my hand, don't say nothing.
I ain't. Don't even call me. After this, it's over. Don't call me no more the rest of the week until Sunday.
All right.
Can we all get along?
No, man. No, but like I'm coming out, Creed. All right, he might be right. I might not come out, but we gonna talk about that later on.
Correct.
He says, "I know how you operate." Listen, for the people who are just listening on Apple iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, all that. Listen, Craig Jude writes in with Dean lying. He ain't coming out. He says, I played some tournaments with Dean. He knows how he operates.
Man, look, all in all, will I come out the damn game? That's TBA, okay? It depends on how the flow go. Last time, they highly disrespected us in 2019, okay? They got a good little lead. Brown, my cousin, Untamed, Quinn, and I want to say Bull, took to the bench to go sit down and take their damn shoes off. Highly disrespectful. So I called the timeout in the middle of the game and gathered my troops and said they took their damn shoes off. That's disrespectful. What we gonna do about it? My buddy, Mr. Dustin Skelly, got us going 3 straight threes, and he got us on the daggone roll. And needless to say, them shoes came back on, and they had to come back in that game. And that wasn't against their JV squad. That was against their bench. So, I mean, I don't know who you blame that on. I told them they should have stayed in the game. I told them you should have took your shoes off. They did it, and we came back.
And we'd have beat y'all by 50.
Y'all wouldn't have beat us by no 50? Are you kidding me?
50 if we stayed in the game.
What you gonna do Saturday? That's what you gonna do Saturday?
We gonna beat y'all by 50.
You want to make a bet?
We already made the bet.
No, you want to make another bet about this 50.
Yeah.
Wait. Let's talk about the original bet. Listen, Dean can't guard me. Please break down what the original bet is.
The original bet is if when we win, Dean got to wear my Central jersey the rest of the day when he come back to the varsity game.
And what are you proposing?
He got to wear my jersey. That's what it does. He got to wear some purple and gold. He got to wear my jersey, a Central jersey, after the alumni game for the rest of the day. That's it.
Now, Dean, go ahead. What was your reply to that? Is that already accepted?
Yeah, it's accepted. Because after we win, and after I give him about, I'm gonna say 20, I ain't gonna say 30. Because I gotta let other people shoot the ball. I gotta let other people shoot the ball. I'm gonna give him about 20. But this jersey that I got on right here, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna wash it. It's gonna be, I got the washing powder with the Febreze, and the shit smells good. And he gonna proudly wear this. I'm gonna even put Williams on the back of it. And I'm gonna put Dean on the back of it. And he gonna proudly wear it all day, but he gonna wear it reverse. Because I want everybody to see that Dean in the front.
Well, he got all kinds of stipulations. So what about the new bet? If they do in fact win and you have to wear his jersey, but they win by 50, what are you proposing?
You win by 50, man. You gotta take me to legend.
I gotta take you.
If y'all don't win by 50, which you ain't winning anyway, you gotta take me to legend. Vice versa. If you win, I got
those rolls.
All right, that's a bet.
All right.
Ooh, man, hold on. How can I get in on this and not have to put anything up, but just enjoy the rolls?
Bring your big tall ass down there and watch. That's how you get in on it. Come on, man.
I love it. Listen, I want to get into some roster talk though. How many people you have on your team? Dean can't guard me.
Man, I got 11 people on my team,
including yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, Dean.
Same.
Ooh. So here's what I want. Did y'all go by positions? We want to have X amount of this, X amount of that, or did y'all just put the best team you could?
I'm gonna go first. All right. I was a little biased, so I'm probably gonna piss off a lot of players that used to play for Spring Hill. I picked the guys that I felt more comfortable with going out and winning this damn game. I picked the guys that I'm used to playing with. I picked the guys that I wanted. So if I offended anybody about that, I'm sorry. You can talk to D-Lo next year. He taking over because this is my last year playing it. But I picked my guys that I felt that I can go out here and win this game for. I picked guys that I know that still play ball, at least on the regular. So that's what I went off of.
All right. And what did you go off of?
Man,
Dean can't guard me?
Oh, man. There's people that I know still playing ball. You know what I'm saying? I know that they're still playing ball, can get up and down that court and bust Spring Hill ass and take it personal like I am. Yeah. It's action time.
Hey, look. I'm going to tell you, you see that smile now? That shit ain't going to be on that Saturday.
Pay the man. That coming.
I'm coming for you, Black.
Or you drink cranberry juice, ain't you?
Yes. Yes, listen. Isaiah Smith writes in with, I play for Central. Can I play?
You play football.
Ooh.
This ain't no football. This basketball out there.
No,
Go throw up. Go. Hey, if it's a weightlifting contest, then they need to pick him up because they'll win with him on that.
Sort of
Isaiah throwing up about
competition
500 pounds now.
I really do want to see this thing grow. I want to see it grow. Like, I want to see a skills competition beforehand. I want to see the lady Raiders and the lady Lions get involved too. Like,
Now,
I really do want to see this thing grow.
We
real
did.
Quick. Oh, sorry, real quick. The alumni game is before the main event, right? Which is, of course, Columbia Central Lions versus Spring Hill Raiders. Check out the JV squads, the lady squads, and as well as the boys after that. But before that, a nice little appetizer. January 28th, 2 p.m. at Columbia Central High School. Come check out the alumni game.
I just got an update. I think the game got pushed back 30 minutes, 2:30.
Oh, 2:30.
I just got the update. No bullcrap.
Yeah, no problem. 2:30, right? So listen, y'all both said they got to be in some kind of shape, still playing ball. They got to have the heart and the hatred for the other team. I say let's just go ahead and get the rosters. We got the two captains here, Sydney, Mr. Dean Williams, and Jeremy, Dean Can't Guard Me Brown.
That's funny.
All right. Who wants to go first? I gotta hear this roster, man. It's slow play this. We're gonna go one for one. Let me know who's going first.
I go first, but I ain't revealing my starting lineup. I'm just calling out players.
No, I wasn't asking for good reason.
I'm not starting for everybody out there.
I gotta address these comments.
I'm not starting this year. I'm coming off.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. We gotta address these comments. No, I was not asked, Mr. Jude. Yeah, but that's fine. That's for good reason. I want us to have the best chance of winning. I don't mind it. And he also says, I forgive it all for Legends roles. Right. Them Legends roles are legendary. Isaiah Smith says he hates Spring Hill. Okay, all right, man. Tell us how you really feel. And of course, Mr. Skelly writes in with, he got to stretch a little more. Man, ain't that true? Please stretch. I really do care about y'all. So who's going first?
I go first, man.
God, so like that. Hold on. Let's get you over here. So okay, are we gonna do this? So we got 11.
We're going player for player. I go, he go.
Player for player. All right. So we have the two captains here, downtown Jeremy Brown and Mr. Dean. All right. So we got 10 more players besides you two on each. Mr. Dean, who is first on your roster? Man, not that you picked them first, but who's your first roster pick?
I ain't gonna tell you how I picked them anyway.
And tell us a little bit about them, a little history.
Man, first on my roster, man, I got a dude that's he 5'10" naturally, but he play like he about 6'3". You know, I know he gonna play hard. He gonna D up. He can jump out the gym. He gonna give everything we got. And that's my guy, Fred Robinson.
Fred Robinson. All right. I can't believe I got to write this down like an old man. All right. That's a good, strong pick to start off with. All right. Dean Can't Guard Me. Who's your first one?
Well, my first player
he said, man, just say the name. They name. No, we got to stretch it out. Look, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me address this guy. Come on, man. Let me let you peek behind the curtains. We're trying to put on a show here. What that look like? We just say the names and then move on. I could put that on the tweet or something. Come on, it's all about the pageantry. Theater of the mind if you're not watching the video. And if you are, just sit back and enjoy. Yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead, Dean. Can't guard me.
I ain't got no story. We ain't got to do much talking about the roster. Hey, first player on our roster is Brandon LeVere, assistant coach at Columbia Central right now.
Ooh. What are the stats? How tall is he at least?
Man. Hey,
I know, I'm trying to do my research. You know what?
6'3" and up.
Everybody, bro. Everybody.
First of all the love in the world to Brandon, but Brandon ain't number by goddamn 5'9", 5'10", if that. But he played big. That's about the only one I'm gonna give good props on that team is Brandon because I really like him. I don't like Black. I don't like Tane as of Saturday. I don't like Quinn as of Saturday. But after the game, I like all y'all though.
What? You can't be giving away the game. Dean, who's your
They
next
know
guy?
that.
Who's your next guy?
All right, man. My next guy, man, young dude, well, kind of young, younger than us. One of the bigger bodies, kind of a shooter. If we keep him in line and coach him up a little bit. And can be a good contributor for us, and that's Keon Jones.
Oh, hang on. Keon Jones.
You're doing way too much, man.
Man, I can't have fun. I'm not gonna be running up and down the court. This is my alumni game.
Like, you could bring your ass and come help commentate it. That would be nice.
Oh man, pay the man.
Hold on, Brown. Hold on, Brown. Brown, hold on.
I can't.
Now let's talk with Gail Zadine is one of the, I ain't gonna say sponsor, but we one of the people who gonna be there putting on, the show along with the Who Dat podcast. I can't commentate while I'm on the court. So it would be right if my co-host would be there and commentate. Am I right? I kind of need it.
Feel like you should pay the man for not showing up.
Man.
You know what? Fine. I will pay that fine. But listen, where there's a will, there's a way.
After he ain't coming.
No, I'm not
he ain't coming, man.
I'm not coming.
He'll be there in spirit because he gonna be on camera, but he physically ain't gonna be
Listen,
there.
right now, one of us is in Tennessee, one of us is in Missouri, one of us is in New Mexico. All right. Technology fills those gaps of distance. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll be there commentating, I'll be there in spirit, pulling for like I said, I'm Switzerland. I'm gonna try my best to be neutral, but you know where I come from. That's all right. All right, next one, Mr. Dean can't guard me.
Next player on my roster is one of the new assistant football coaches at Columbia Central, Dre Hall. Look at that.
Hold on.
I like
Dre Hall.
I see what you're doing there, Brian. You making up for the speed that you lost by getting Brandon and Dre. I ain't dumb, man. I know what you're doing. But you guard me, though. Don't try to put them on me.
No matter how much speed I lost, you still can't guard me, brother.
Ooh, man, I cannot wait to see this. Hold on, D. Remind the people of your last pick.
Keon Jones.
Keon Jones.
Keont Jones.
That's what I said, Keon Jones. Dang.
I thought you said Keon.
I mean, I did, but I was trying to cover it up. Just keep rolling with it, D. Keep rolling with it. Who's your next pick?
Man, my next pick, look, my guy ain't got to play with us the last few times, man. And I told him last time I seen him, if we get this alumni game going, he was going to be one of my first pickups. And I stuck true to my word. I know he still got it because that man be going out and playing in flag tournaments and serious flag tournaments. So I know he still got a little bit of speed and he going to D up. And he can shoot a little bit too. He a little guy, but he played real big. That's my boy, TJ Blue.
Whoa. TJ Blue. Okay, you know what? I'll cut that. I'll say that for the extra broadcast.
Please do.
Appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'll take it. Mr. Dean can't guard me. Who's your next pick?
Man, my next pick is none other than Devontae Hamlet.
Devontae Hamilton.
Hamlet.
Hold on. Fuck this. Oh, excuse me. Hold on.
Hey, the man, Major.
I ain't never heard don't be going to pick up nobody who never played for Central, man.
Devontae, man. Yeah, I ain't never heard. You don't know Devontae?
Vontae. You said Devontae. I don't know about that. We always call him Vontae. I ain't never called him about Devontae. Okay. All right. He legit.
Devontae. Listen, y'all just got to send me. I'm not going to write this anymore. I don't know why I'm sitting up here like I'm in class. Dean, your next pick.
Sorry to my audience out there for using the F-bomb. I didn't mean to do that. I thought Black was pulling some shit under his sleeve. My bad. Anyway, my next player is, man, look, y'all both know this dude right here. Especially all three of us really know him. But him and Brown done had some epic battles. And if they get a chance, they go at each other. It's still at the age we're at now, it's gonna be a lot of trash talking among them. Because he gonna bring the best out of Brown. Brown gonna bring the best out of him. And that's my boy, Derek Road D-Walk Walker.
Hey. No, Now that I can't wait to see. They're gonna be an ISO situation.
I don't know. I don't know. It might be an emergency room situation. Both of them here. Somebody go pull something.
All right. Okay. Dean can't guard me. Your next pick.
Man, my next pick is none other than Dominique Parks.
Ooh, Dominique
I like it.
Parks.
I like
okay,
it.
all right. This is strong squad.
Got a little bit. Went out and picked up a little defense. I know what he did, but Domino, a little. He a little bigger now. He ain't really moving like we used to. But that's all right. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. Anyway, my next player, man. Look, this is my homeboy outside of Gales, Brown. When we ain't playing against each other, man. Tang. This is my Ace Boone Coon homie, man. Football together, basketball together, semi-pro ball together, man. Hey, if I'm over a team, he coming with me. That's my boy Danny Jackson, man.
Oh, you got Bo out there.
I can't leave him out.
Mr. Motor. Get an alumni flag football game going, and I'm coming back. Oh,
hey, Ned, to be honest with you, Ned, I tried to work on that 2 years ago, and Central didn't have enough players to say they would play. Spring Hill, we was good. So
listen, man, we're approaching that age.
Oh, I'm gonna coach that. I ain't playing that.
Yeah, I think that's definitely for the youngsters.
Jersey on, you might as well play.
Huh?
You got the flag football jersey on, you might as well play.
I love it. Hey,
you funny, boy.
Who's your next play? Wait, first of all, look at this guy in the daggum comments. I ain't seen him scroll across here in a long time.
Hey, Tommy, I need you there though, Tommy. I need you there Saturday, sitting behind the bench.
I need him to look. That'd be fun to commentate with him. Have him be an in commentator.
Oh, that's in the plans, man. That's in the plans.
Oh no, not the flag. Gosh, yeah, listen, my joints hurt just thinking about that. Who's
your Dre and Ned? I am gonna work on that. I've talked to Chris about that. See, can we get something going to kick the football season off? So y'all keep y'all ears open for that. That might be something that's really gonna happen this year.
Listen, peek behind the curtain. What you supposed to do is just go, ooh, sounds interesting. We'll see. And
hey, do your job and ask who his next player is. Let's go get off track.
I'll try. Like that. You know what? You're right. Dean can't guard me. Next player, go.
My next player is none other than the pastor, Steve.
I knew it.
Please tell me we're gonna get a pastor versus pastor v pastor situation going on here.
Bro, look, I'm gonna tell you what. I knew
You better know it. Better know it. Hey,
look. Look, me and Brown talked earlier today. Me and Tane talked earlier today, and I'm pretty sure Quinn know this shit about me too.
Hey, man.
I don't care where I first touched that ball at. I am letting that summer gun fly. So to my team, do not get mad at me. I've let D-Walk know this. When I catch it, I'm shooting it, especially Brown on me. Y'all can say it'll be a bad shot. It might be a bad shot, but I got to let it go. I am letting it ride as soon as I touch it. All right, I'll go with my next player. My next player, hey, Gail, this is going to be a blast from the past from you.
Oh, man.
He reached out to me and said he'd been shooting, said he'd been jogging, said he finally ready to go. I done tried to get him to play the last few times. His work schedule got in the way. He kind of got out of shape. Now he in all right shape. Finally got another big guy to help out Josh because we put a lot of pressure on Josh.
Man, why are you telling the roster?
But coming out of retirement, man, is Mr. Kyle Newland, man. Yes, sir.
Oh, Kyle Newland still got that shot.
Yeah,
coming about 600. Still got the shot. Probably got more weight. He definitely got more daggum life experience, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to see a mean version of Kyle. That'd be interesting.
And he said his pop's coming. That's gonna be even better.
Oh yeah. Oh, y'all can't lose with pops in the crowd.
Yeah, man.
All right. This is a tough one. Yeah, that's a big one right there. That's a big fella.
Like it. Goodness gracious. My next player is none other than the young shooter, Deidre Pillow.
Ooh, Mr. Pillow got the applause from Mr. Dean. Dean, next player, go.
Since he want to go shooters, I'm matching shooters with shooters. This dude don't need no introduction, man. But he's a pure shooter, and that's Mr. Donnie Chambers, baby.
Oh, Coach Chambers gonna be in the building. Oh man, that could be going for the logo and everything. Look at that, respectable pick. Dean can't guard me. Next player, go.
My next player is my college teammate. No, none other than DJ Ricks.
Oh, he coming with the heat. He coming with the heat. But I got another.
Let me see how much these flights gonna be. I might have to.
Hey man, look, hold on. All serious, man. Don't be playing around about this shit, man. If you gonna come, I kind of need to know because that'll be big if you come for the commentary.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm not coming. Next player.
Okay, then. Don't be playing around like that. Y'all got my hopes up, man. This is serious business right here. I was almost excited. Now I got to talk about you after the show, but I ain't gonna do it right now.
Oh
right.
man,
I'm playing. My next player, man. Look, this dude don't need no introduction, man. He always run with us. When I asked him to run in the alumni game, he gonna give you his all. He gonna play hard. He gonna get out there and shoot that mug and play some defense. And he got some help this year, so we ain't got to worry about wearing him down. My boy, Mr. Josh Castner, my former teammate, Mr. Josh Castner.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like that comment too, Mr. Ned McCaster. Listen, please.
Hey, Ned, go on to get you a ticket, man. Fly on out.
Get you a ticket. Listen, okay. It is, you said 2:30?
2:30 Central Time, Columbia Central High School.
Oh man, I'm about to sneeze. Keep talking, Dean. Come on.
Don't let it out, man. Yeah, you can sneeze on there. Ah!
All right, Brown. Wait, how many more players do we have? I lost count already.
It should be 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more.
Okay.
Oh, I actually got 4 more.
Damn.
I got 12. I snuck one in.
Oh,
I really didn't. But.
Now, my next player is none other than a guest y'all have had on this show before. None other than Mr. 44. Y'all, you know him as Mr. Untamed Fitness. You know, he coming back out of retirement just for Dean as well. Courtney English.
You talk about being able to, if we ever get the skills competition, he's going to be in the weightlifting and the basketball game. Like that's crazy. That's a crazy thing.
Don't forget, he got a coach. After we beat them, he got a coach. The girls' assistant coach. So, you know, man. He just the whole night.
That's nice, man. That's nice. That's a good pickup.
So we are going through the rosters right now for the alumni game before the Columbia Central Lions versus the Spring Hill Raiders games. Go check out JV, the ladies and the boys. But before that, January 28th at 2:30 p.m. Central Time, right? We doing Central Time?
Yeah, we on Central Time.
Central Time. Right there at Columbia. Right there at CHS. All right, Dean, next player. Who you got?
My bad, man. I'm looking at the comments. Queen and Tame talking shit.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
All right, man. My next teammate, man, he really don't need no introduction. I've talked about him on the show before. I call him the Riverside Babyface Assassin because he shoot from anywhere. When he get hot, he hot. And Black, Tane, Queen, they all know him real well. And that's my boy self, Mr. Dustin Skelly.
Skelly. Can't go in there. Come on, man. Get your cootie shot for Central and get in there and support the team. I like it. Dean can't guard me. Next player.
Well, this next player is none other than the mid-range king, young Justin Bullock.
Oh, not Bull.
Hey,
Oh
man,
my
ooh,
goodness.
man, it's getting. Hey,
Oh
man,
man,
hey,
that's
it's
into the
getting.
thick of things around here.
Hey,
All
wait till you
right.
hear my last pick though.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be funny. But
That's what we call in the business a tease.
yeah,
I like that.
yeah, my last pick gonna be funny. My next player, man, needs no introduction, man. He gonna go out here and ball. Actually, his uncle came to many of our games and sat down front row and cheered us on for years, Mr. Gales. And he also is our head coach in this game. And that's the other. So with no introduction, Monte Brown is my next pick.
Oh, you got the author Monte Brown in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, looking forward to that for sure. All right, come on, let's hear it. Dean can't guard me.
And last but certainly not least, this is one of the goats. Nobody but the goat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's still balling. Hey, he the second best lefty to ever come out of Central. You know, hey, none other than you see him in the comments, Mr. The Queen.
No, everybody getting the ISO. Come on, Dean, get him off you.
Hey, look, I like that bullseye on me, buddy. This is what this is about. I wanted all the smoke, and I'm gonna get it. I got two more players. All right, the next player, man.
You got a roster
How can I bring this guy?
You got a bonus roster pick.
Nah, man, it ain't no bonus. The next guy, man, could be. It ain't could be. He's a good basketball player under the right guidance.
Oh,
and with the coaching staff we got, and with his big cousin on the team, he got the right guidance to go out there and give them the business. And that's D'Angelo D'Lo Williams.
Of course, you have to give him props while giving yourself props. That's is brilliant. Brilliant. He's got the guidance of big cousin. Like, I mean, right. All right, man. I like it.
And then the last player, man, this dude right here. Let me tell you about this stuff right here. He really don't need no introduction. He don't need no introduction. Y'all know him. Y'all know him. You know him well. He talks shit. He gonna continue to talk shit. He gonna shoot. He gonna play hard. He damn sure go play hard against that team right there.
Wait a minute.
You know what I mean? He gonna bring the juice. He sometimes think he's the best one out there, even if he ain't. He's a very humble guy. And that is none other than Sidney, the Dean Williams.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. He just intro himself.
Give me my music, baby.
What do you mean your music? I ain't got no listen.
Give me my music. Give me my Ric Flair music, man.
Ric Flair music. Listen, I don't even know what that is. Like the actual title of it. Like I'll work on that. This is stuff you gotta submit before the show.
I know,
my guy. Like,
that would have been good though.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah. I would have made biscuits, but I burnt them.
But man, all seriousness though, if you're in Columbia, surrounding counties, please come out, support that game. You know me, Quinn. I'm throwed off, man. It's all right. Look, please come out and support that game Saturday, January 28th, 2:30. I think you're gonna, even though a lot of us are still older, one thing, and yes, Paco is gonna be in the booth doing some commentary and clock work. One thing you're gonna get, even though we're older, you're gonna get a good competitive game because we bring out the best in each other. That's one thing you're gonna get. And if you can, we're gonna try to put on a good enough show for y'all. Y'all stay and support the actual high school game that night because I think that's gonna be a good game between the boys and the girls of Columbia Central High School. We're trying to bring the county out. We're trying to represent. We're gonna get in there and give y'all what we got. Y'all come in there and give some crowd interaction. Let's talk with Gales and Dean. Booth will be set up, man. If you want to come out and do some commentary, do some talking, along with the Who Dat podcast, feel free to do. Come out there and watch me shake Brown ass, make him fall, dunk on Quinn, and put Tame in the post. So I'm gonna do all that. Y'all just come out there and support, man. It's gonna be fun.
I'm mad you didn't get Youngblood to play. What happened there?
Youngblood is one of our coaches.
Yeah.
Oh man,
he one of y'all coaches. You want me to tell you the coaches?
Yeah, let's hear the coaching
Well, let me.
squad.
I'll tell you my coach first. Head coach, Bud Boyd Kinzer, assistant head coach,
Dante
Edwin
Costa.
Youngblood, defensive coach, Derek Walker, and player personnel coach, Sidney Dean. Because I'm a player coach.
You all over the place. I love it, man.
Yeah, because I was originally go coach. But yeah,
Man,
that's our coach.
Okay.
We don't need all them. You got too many coaches, man.
No,
We don't need all them. We got, you know what I'm saying? We got 2. That's all we got, none other than the good, great. He's been at every game probably since 1990. Left the coffee.
Oh hell.
And then we got another GOAT. He may even come out of retirement for a minute or two. None other than Rico Alderson.
Hey man, I don't know why y'all sitting over there. Don't want me to come off the bench.
Yes,
get within 10 again, see what happens.
Hey, look, hold on. I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. Brown ain't slick. It's something up his sleeve with Rico Alderson sitting on that bench. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh man.
Hey, boy, you ain't slick at all, man.
Nah, man.
Rico will be stepping foot in that game. Watch what I tell you, Gail. Watch what I tell you.
I hope so.
He ain't gonna just sit and watch, man. That ain't Rico. He gonna get in there and play.
I hope so, man. I'm just listen, man. I need young blood to get out there with those handles and that little silky smooth shot. But look, we got Pastor Greg Gibbons in the comments saying, "Man, don't let me get out there." He played ball in college, man.
Hey, Pastor, look, Pastor.
He said, "Praying for y'all. Y'all stretch. I love y'all, man."
Hey, Pastor, look here, man. I'm praying for you. Hallelujah. Oh, okay. You get out there on that court. We got to do year, Pastor, man. You guys sit there and make sure make sure the Lord watch over us, man.
Right? Just bring your popcorn, Pastor. That's all.
just wait. Make sure we're in good hands. Do a good prayer over us. Don't nobody pull no muscles. Don't hurt nothing. But Pastor, you can't get on that court now. I like you. Man. You ain't gonna like me. You get on that court, Pastor. I'm gonna hold it now.
I'm just saying, he still got it. He said, "I got."
Shout out to Pastor Gibbons, man. If you could come and give a word of prayer before the game, though, if you're not busy that day.
Yeah, listen, you got your name McCaster said it will be streamed right here. Let's Talk with Gals Indeed in conjunction with we got him in the comments of actually the captain, Demario Paco Liggins, aka the captain. Shout out to Studio 65 and them Who Dat boys. They're gonna be running on their show as well as ours, and we're gonna have commentary and all kinds of stuff set up by them. But he's threatening to come in just to rough him up a little bit and foul out. Right, and possibly bring his brother Kevin. Hey, so he's still in shape.
He is in shape. He is in shape. This is different ball game. Different ball game.
I like it.
Hey, man. Brian, look, hold on. Before we let Brown go, because I'm not finna call him what's down there.
Hey,
respect his name, man.
You don't want to respect my name. Huh?
Nah, man, it's Brown. Look, today Monday. You got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Get a lot of water in you. A lot of stretching. You better go get some shots up. You better do some running. Because I'm coming to bust your ass.
Hey, man.
Hey, you hilarious, bro. Hey, you hilarious.
Oh, man.
Look, I'm telling you, we're gonna blow y'all out, though. I'm telling, trust me. Y'all talk when y'all beat them at Spring Hill. Y'all, we took that personal. Hey,
I told y'all to play, man.
Nah, we had other shit.
Marcus in the comments.
Hey, that's one. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you one damn thing about Two Damn Show. He daggum right.
Do for Disney moment.
It ain't gonna get that close.
Yeah, it is.
It ain't gonna be that close.
Because we might win by 10. It might not get that close.
Ain't no might. We gonna win.
We gonna win. But they're not winning this game, man. You're not winning, man.
Sure.
It sounds nice.
I need to hear from both of y'all as far as strategies and things like that. Not right now on the show. I'm just saying for the commentary.
Okay,
all right.
That's it. We gonna beat the brakes off of them. That's the strategy.
And that's the man with the billboard behind him. Real quick before we let you go, give us a couple of shout outs and I'll let you have your final words before we let you go. We definitely appreciate you for coming on. Make sure you come back, man. Don't be a stranger.
Most deaf. Man, just let's give a shout out to Tennessee Marathon AAU program, man. If you got any kids from grade 6 through 11 that want to play big time AAU ball, bring them. We'll be posting the tryout dates here later. And shout out to BMT Training, which is the Quinn Golf and myself. We take all kids, training kids from ages five all the way up. Dean, how old are you? 38. So 5 to 38. I work on his game, but in all seriousness, just come. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, just hit us up in the on the BMT page on Facebook.
Hey man,
there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Jeremy Brown, aka Dean Can't Guard Me. We will see him out there, be one of the many all-stars that come superstar alums, right? Again, please check out the boys, the girls, as well as the JV squads of the Columbia Lions and the Spring Hill Raiders basketball game. But before that, go ahead, come out and get your appetizer. January 28th, 2:30 p.m. right there live in Columbia, Tennessee. All right, man. Appreciate you for coming on.
Man, appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, hey man, sir. Look, hey, I see you Saturday, man. I ain't calling you no more the rest of this week. It's not like you time from right now. No, I'm playing. I'll call you tomorrow, though.
I'll call you tomorrow. That's some old man stuff right there, man. Don't you call me.
Hey, man, look. Hey, me and Black talk. We talk down there every day. I ain't gonna lie. Whether the game online or not, we'll talk every day. I don't know what the conversation might be like, strategy. But we talk every day.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you for coming on. Seriously, come back.
I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, bro.
All right, there it is, man. That goes again, January 28th, 2:30 p.m. Central Time, right there at Central High School. Go check out this alumni game and then stay for the JV, the ladies, as well as the boys game. It's always a big thing down there in Columbia, Tennessee, the homestead. My goodness. We don't have that much more time left. You still want to talk about this daggum Shannon Sharp situation?
Yeah, man. These playoffs. We're gonna touch. We get to the playoff next week. I got to get to Shannon Sharp, man.
Like what happened?
I really I don't blame Shannon Sharp in so many ways. Because Dylan Brooks do run his mouth a lot. So Shannon yelled out to Dylan Brooks. He's too little to guard LeBron. LeBron had him in the post. Dylan Brooks took offense to that and told Shannon Sharp, F you. Shannon Sharp said, F you back. And that's when it started. That's when the chatter started. So Ja proceeds to come over and say something. So Shannon going at Ja. What I want people to get in the comments to see that y'all notice this. Shannon talked all the stuff in the world to Ja, Dylan Brooks, and Ja Daddy. But when Steven Adams came over there, he wanted no part of Steven Adams. He looked Steven Adams off and kept talking to the other two and talking to Ja Dad. I'm like, come on.
Let me see if
that would have been a battle.
Let's watch it for the people at home. I haven't seen it yet.
At the crypto.com arena, Dylan Brooks was having words with Shannon Sharp, Hall of Famer and broadcast.
What is he doing? Hey, Adams is so strong.
Steven Adams comes over to protect his guy along with the supporting cast, and then Shannon Sharp still talking, and T. Morant, John Morant's dad.
You notice how Shannon ignored Steven Adams? Did you notice how Shannon ignored Steven Adams? Hey, that probably would have been that's a heavyweight. That's like The Rock versus Brock Lesnar.
But actual ball players have said, man, he the strongest dude I've ever played against. I think it was Dwight Howard who gets credit for Stan Van Gundy is yelling at him, get around him. He's like, Coach, you don't understand. He the strongest dude we ever played against.
Yeah,
And
Stephen
that's
Adams
from
strong
Dwight
dude, but
Howard, man.
in a way, man, I ain't gonna too much put no fault on Shannon. I mean, Dylan Brooks, he does that. So, I mean, if you're gonna talk, you got to walk it. Shannon was right there, stood his ground. Dylan kind of walked off, and Stephen Adams came and stood Dylan Brooks' ground. Shannon Sharp went in the wrong. I mean, think about how much they get yelled out at a player in the league if you guarding a big man and he just killing you. Which Braun ain't a big man, but he's a big dude. You can't take offense. I mean, well, do something about it. Push him up out of there. Foul him or do something. Don't let him just bag you down. So Dylan Brooks just took it. He just got mad because Braun was getting the best of him down on the block. And he said what he said. Shannon said what he said. But Shannon also came back and apologized today, which I respect him for that too. But I really don't think he had to apologize because he really didn't start it. It ain't like he called him out his name and then he just said, "You too little." You know, but some people take to that
you know
differently.
how we feel about that.
That's what I'm saying. Right? Some people take to that differently. Yeah.
If you struggle with your weight, someone hits you with some fat jokes. It's gonna hit you a little bit differently, right? If you struggle with putting on weight, right, or you just got bullied in a game somewhere, someone says you're too little, you know how that affects you. But this is the mental toughness aspect that we keep talking about, right? And listen, you know me, I like to go way past where we should. Right, you got this player who's allegedly guilty of being, I guess, turned down by a young lady and murdering her. Whew. Oh, yeah. That used to be motivation. No, get out of here, you broke. Okay, now I got to make a lot of money and show her. Like, but now we're talking about murder? Yeah, what's going on with the mental toughness of today?
That was a sad situation, man. That's a terrible way for a young woman to lose her life because you turn a dude down. First of all, if you ain't never been turned down, then hell, I don't know what's wrong because it all happened. But you got to take it with a grain of salt. Just keep moving. It ain't worth taking nobody's life over. Now her life is gone, but your life gone too because they're gonna throw the book at you. You're not getting out. That's a senseless act of murder. So he ain't gonna never see the light of day again. So that's 2 young lives gone off a turn down.
Well, I mean, but it does speak to, like, I guess I'm not gonna even say this generation, but this time period, right? Like how, like, really trying to understand the mentality of the day is rough. I think we talked about this last week. Like, today's currency is attention, and that's all that matters. Like, that's all that matters with us as human beings. Like, none of us want to be on the outside of anything looking in, right? But it's starting to affect us more and more. And I like what Mr. McCaster says, right? Parents aren't parenting really like our parents did. But does that mean is it better now? Is it worse now? Right? He said next show we need to talk about the hashtag produce the pipeline movement.
Hey, look,
I like that.
Speaking of which, Isaiah Smith, man, I gotta give him a big shout out for what he doing for with that right there with young athletes. I've been following him, what he doing on Facebook, trying to get players looked at. But like me and him, we talked a little bit in message. What he doing don't necessarily mean it's gonna be given to you. These kids gotta go out here and work for it. You gotta earn it. And that's something that we talked about on the show numerous of times. You got so many of these player athletes today, they think they're supposed to be given playing time. They're supposed to give this 4 or 5 star. They're supposed to be given this position. No, you got to go out there and earn it. They think they're supposed to be given a scholarship. No, you got to go out there and earn it. You got to go out there and bust your ass. You got to go out there and grind. You got to go out there and work on your craft and get better at everything. Get your grades. And that's how you earn all that. It's not going to be given to you. But I like what he's doing. I like what he's bringing through Murray County. That's something big, and I hope he succeeds in it.
I'm definitely on board with that because this is exactly what we've been talking about. Like, I want y'all to get on that hashtag right now. Hashtag produce the pipeline. We talked about this with Deion Sanders. Like, should he have stayed? Should he have gone? All this stuff. The ideal is he's gotten a couple of players to come to HBCUs, and now those players have took that next step into Power 5. But he's got scouts. I mean, they really are trying to build up this league by Michael Strahan and company, right? Trying to give these young folks who are not going to be able to make it to the NFL another way to make money playing football. right? And so these are the things that we are talking about. Like, how can we just put our pride aside and say, you know what? Maybe we're doing the right thing. Maybe we're not. I know for sure we can't, try to parent or coach or teach this generation like we were taught or parented or coached. We have to find some sort of middle ground, and you got to just stay focused on the goal. We want the next generation to be better. What do? All right, put our pride aside. How can I reach them? How can I get YouTube in the schools? We talked about, me and my kids watch Magic on the school bus. Like, they can literally give everybody a VR headset, and let's go look at the inside of a cell. Hey, let's look at on the football field how to do your progressions. As Jeremy Brown and Mr. Goff are getting into, right? This right here, that BMT, basketball mentality training.
Right.
Like, these are the things we need to be doing.
Jamarcus just said, look, me and Jamarcus have had this conversation. Me and my cousin have had this conversation. That right there is so spot on. You cannot be feeding your kids dreams. Because
okay, wait, I want you to elaborate on that.
No,
elaborate on that for me.
I'm not. Because everybody is not an NFL player. Everybody is not an NBA player. Everybody is not a Major League Baseball player. You can sell them on a dream to go to college. Of course, when you play ball, everybody got aspirations of playing professional ball. Okay. But when you just telling your kid they're great, and you're not giving them constructive criticism, that's giving them false hope, and they think they don't have to work for anything, or they think ain't no coach got to tell them nothing. They think they just the best. No, you're not the best, because you go to another county and somebody will give you their best and bust your ass. So we got to stop giving these false hope that my son, my daughter, or whoever is the best or the greatest when they're not. You got to give them some reality out there. It's somebody always. It's always somebody better. It's always somebody bigger, stronger, faster. I don't care what you are, who you are. It's just the fact of the matter. You got to stop selling false ass dreams, and sometimes give them some constructive criticism that they don't want to hear.
Yeah, but therein lies the problem, Mr. Dean. We're not dealing with the same type of human anymore, right? You're different than what your parents were, and our children are different than what we were, right? So now it becomes about the parents, right? Take that same advice and flip it to yourself as well. We have to make sure, right, we as parents are willing to meet them where they're at. Sorry, I'm in the comments here. Mr. McKnight, boy, he got something to say. We're going to have to definitely get on this next week, Mr. Dean. Since I'll elaborate on it, tell your kid the truth. That's the biggest thing. Tell your kid the truth. If they need to work on ball handling, stop telling them they're the best player in the state. This ain't easy, right? So, and he goes on there, but that's exactly what we're talking about. How do you be honest, though, in a way that's not going to deter them from trying to reach their goals? Because a lot of people, it's easy to say, well, if he was really serious about football, basketball, classroom, whatever, then he would motivate himself. But like, where do we try to put that mindset aside and try to get more into this mindset of, okay, you think you're the best? Interesting. Show me why. Show me why. Great. You look great. You are really, really good. Here's what I would like to see you work on. Like, there's a way to do this to where you're not pushing them away from the game with your criticism.
But right? It really ain't. It really ain't criticism. It's constructive though. Okay. You got a kid or a player. Let's take basketball. We're gonna go basketball. You got a kid or a player, and they think they ball handling skills is good. If you're right-handed, 90% of the time, you're not that good at your left hand. If you're dominantly right-handed, you got to work on that left hand 90% more than you work on that. You know what you can do with the right. You know what you can do with the right. You got to tie that hand behind the back, put a glove on your right hand, something that you don't even touch the ball with that right hand, and you got to work on that left hand. Because if not, you're not going to go that far in basketball. Once you got a defender that they know they can cut you off and you can't go left at all, you're done. Then you come one-dimensional. What you gonna do? What you gonna do to split a double team? You gonna try to split it with one hand? No, you got to use them. Somebody make you cross over. You gonna cross over right and come back right. Like, And that's the thing, man. And you see it more and more. I'm pretty sure Black and Queen said all the time, man, these kids think they so great and so good, but they one ball side dominant, and they don't want to work on the other thing. They don't want to work on your defense slide. The main thing you hear with these young kids, oh, I give you buckets. You don't never hear be like, oh, I stop. I'm gonna put them clamps on you. First thing they talk about, I'm gonna give you buckets. And 9 times 10, they might go out and give somebody 10 or 15, but you're gonna give up 30 or 40. They don't even work on their defensive slide. They don't even work on their defensive craft. Everything offense, and no damn defense.
But Dean, it's 2023.
I don't
Name
give
me
a damn.
somebody getting a max contract because their slide was on point.
And that's what's wrong with the NBA today.
You say that's what's wrong, but it's the evolution of it. And we can get into
you're right. I'm saying you're right, but that's in our eyes, us older dudes, that's what's wrong with the game today.
I know, but if that's what that's what's getting paid, that's the product. That's what you're making in the youth, right?
All right, take the like so the coach that I coached was the head football coach of the Winsfield Wildcats. His son asked him, he was like, Dad, will you get Coach Sid to train me? Because he got a couple of college combines coming up. He's trying to go to college. His grades wasn't good, so he got a couple of junior college combines coming up, try to get him on the thing. Coach asked me, I said, yeah, but like let him know. He come to train with me, we gonna work. The young man showed up today and he was all business. The shit that I put him through, most grown men probably wouldn't finish. Do you not know he finished? Like if he couldn't finish a set, he would stop for like 30 seconds, get his breath, stretch up a little bit, and continue to do that. That's the players I want right there. That's the players I want. That you know you good, but you're trying to get better at everything you do to go earn you a scholarship. My oldest son, I'm gonna tell you right now, my oldest son think he's the best summer gun walking the grass. And I tell him all the time, son, you good, but you ain't that damn good, bro. And I'm being honest. I see a lot of weaknesses in his game, and he don't want to listen to me. And that's why forever his ass will be stuck where he at until he start listening to me. And that's my oldest son. I tell him that to his face. Bro, you ain't that damn good. You can't even go left. You can't go left. In football, you don't even want to come up and hit. Yeah, you're a cover corner, but you don't want to come up and hit nobody. You know what I mean? Nah, bro, because his daddy wasn't sorry. You know that yourself. We just talked about that the other day. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm talking about, man. So I got to put that in his head, and it's constructive criticism, and he might not like it. But hey, that's just how it go. I can't praise you. I'm not gonna give you all the praise. I got to give you your criticism too, because that's the problem. These kids getting all this praise. They don't think they're doing shit wrong, and that translate over to the court or over to the field. They don't want to listen to these coaches, man. And the number one thing they always say is the coach. No, it ain't the coach. It's y'all. It ain't the coaches. It's them.
Okay. Hang on right there.
No, I know you finna come with some politically correct shit. It's not the coaches. It's the kids.
Listen, you're talking reality. I agree what you're saying, but then it becomes our problem, or our issue as coach, right? It's our problem to solve. How do we get that sort of kid to sign on to what you're saying, so that he becomes so that he develops into a better man later on down the road? Because you can just say, like, I'm going to just, draw a line. Man, hey, you sorry, and I'm going to tell you the truth. But how you package that matters today. I told you the currency of the day is attention. Everything is Instagram, Snap, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So do you just say, I mean, even like back in the day when the Fab Five was like, Coach, we want to wear long shorts. He could be like, we've done this for 100 years, and we're not going to change for you 5 players. No, he was like, okay, cool. Go give me buckets. Go play D, right? Get us to the promised land. I'll get you some dadgum black socks and long shorts. Because that's what the great ones do. The great coaches and teachers, they try to get on the level and meet the kid where they are and then develop them further on. You can tell them the truth. You're absolutely right and say, hey, man, you're not the greatest. You ain't got no left. Or you can encourage, hey, good. Let's work on this left. See what you got there. Okay, we got a little bit more work. I mean, there are different ways to approach this.
It is different ways to approach it. And I don't know what to do, man, to get it better. They hard-headed, bro. You know what I mean? They hard-headed. They just don't want to listen. It's their way or it's no way. You know what I mean? And it's just you go out there and see a team, football or basketball, hell, even baseball, but I'm gonna say football or basketball because that's what I follow most. They got a team full of athletes, right? A team full of good athletes, and they'll go out and play against a lesser talented team and go out there and get beat by 20 or get beat by 3 touchdowns. You know why that is? Because that team with the lesser talent are coached well, and those kids are listening to their coach. When you got a team full of superstars and stuff, they don't think they're supposed to listen to coach. That's the one thing I give Nick Saban a lot of daggum credit about for college football. He couldn't do it in the NFL. College football. Nick Saban gets the best of the best, right? He gets the best of the best, and he get them in to fall in order to what he's doing and get them to believe in that Alabama mentality. I don't know how he do it.
Okay, but if you watch some documentaries, if you watch some of his interviews with players who are in the NFL who's not under his rule anymore, it's not this militaristic thing. Like, they joke about the Patriot way, but all of them say the same thing. Man, Belichick, one of the funniest dudes on the planet. That dry sense of humor. Meeting you where you are. Like, this dude is doing poetry, art, and then talking about rap with us. Talking about the history of rap and things like that. He finds ways to really get down there and be on the same level as the player, and then develops them up football-wise in the real world. That guy Nick Saban, you know what he's famous for with all his players?
Nope.
These nuts jokes. You know what I just said? It ain't he just whips him in a shake. He's militaristic. Yeah, he does all that. But you know what all those players remember? Like, if you listen to their interviews, they say, man, he is funny. Like, you just don't see it coming. He's famous for these nuts jokes. Hey, Coach, blah, blah, blah. Hey, these what, Coach? These nuts? Like, come on, man, Coach Saban.
I'm not saying being a drill sergeant of a football coach. But when it's time to get serious, they got to know when you are serious. And then they, you know what I'm saying, they fall in line. Yeah, let's be loose. Let's be funny. Let's have fun with the players because you want to have that type of relationship with your players. You don't want to be drill sergeant. But that's not what I'm saying. Like, some players don't even take to that. Some players, they want it to be about them. Basketball, football, it's a team sport. I ain't seen one individual go out and win a championship. Not one. Nowadays, they worried about individual stats. You know what I mean? Like, they worried about individual stats and stuff like that. How can we get that out of their daggum heads? And like you said, we living in a social media world. Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, whatever they put their stuff on. And it's all highlights. They never show you the full game. They'll show you, man, I went out got 5 dunks, but you gave up 40 points. Why you didn't show your defense? You know what I mean? They don't never show none of that stuff right there. So I don't know how we get out of it.
You can go into man, McKnight. Listen, I love all these comments. McKnight is talking about let's see, Legend High School and college. Hold on, let me pull that back up. Let's see, but they're not good enough to make kids better. Community is messed up and don't trust their own. So there's a gap of trust there. And Isaiah Smith says, agree with Jamarcus. A community doesn't have accountability. Our community. And man, we can really get into the weeds of stuff like that. Comments like that are so true, but I think we need to go a little bit deeper and ask why. Look, Mr. Barris, he's the writer of like the Blackish shows and things like that. He talks about how basically you can trace everything back to slavery. Whew, that's rough. That's rough. Why Highway 65 even exists was to deliberately cut through one neighborhood and make it easy for another neighborhood to get the jobs in the city and then go back to their suburban homes. Right? When you talk about there's a mistrust in our community, well, if you're fed over and over how low down dirty you are, right? That's rough. Martin Luther King is famous for saying, I think our community, Black people, should do everything they can to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. But then he also says, I find it a cruel jest to tell a bootless man to pull themselves up by the bootstrap. Like, that's crazy. So my main goal is to try to really get in the weeds and ask the question of why are the things the way they are? Why is that this mistrust, Mr. McKnight, Isaiah Smith, downtown Jeremy Brown, Dean, anybody else listening? Why is there such a mistrust? There's supposed to be a triangle that exists where it's got student athlete, right? You got your parent here, and then you got the student, and then you have the teacher or coach is the other point of the triangle. And that's fine if one or two of those aren't operating well. That does not give the third the excuse to malfunction as well. And what I mean by that, if the parent is tripping, if the kid themselves aren't motivated and tripping, then that means it's extra important for the coach to be on point, knowing what's going on, knowing what to, how to, making sure they know the information about whatever sport or subject they're teaching, right? And then if it works out, great. If not, that's not your fault. I don't need coaches out here beating themselves up. But I do think that we have got to get rid of this idea, because I just named two of the greatest football coaches on the planet right now, Nick Saban and Bill Belichick. And what they're doing by example is getting in the weeds and trying to learn about these people, trying to make sure I'm knowledgeable. I care about what they care about, and then coach them up to when it's time for business. Let's go. But that's a trust that those coaches have to get with those players first. That was Nick Saban's big thing about the NIL deals now. Oh, it's going to be more like the NFL. Ain't nobody going to listen to us. But that's not the truth. He just has to work a little bit harder to get on their level and care about what they care about and utilize that in order to bring them up to a level that he's looking for. I mean, that's what, look, we're going to get into this next week, because that comment right there brings me right into some playoff football, which what happened to my daggone Cowboys, man? What the frap happened?
I'm going to make it short and simple.
You talking about lack of leadership, preparation, confidence, like the lackadaisical attitude I saw in that field. Like,
I'm going to make it short and
simple.
Come on,
man.
First, I'm going to make two statements. Defense gave everything they could to keep them in their game. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even a Cowboy fan.
Shout out to both sides, by the way. Shout out to the 49ers on that too.
Both defenses, that's how you play defense. DeMarcus Lawrence, Parsons, them dudes right there all over the field. I like this dude, but I just don't think he can cut it. And I really am a fan of this dude. I just don't think he can cut it when it's time to cut it. And that's Dak. And I like Dak. I'm a fan of Dak. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, damn, Dak. Like, you try to give him something every year, like, all right, maybe this is the year. The best chance of Dallas Cowboys making a Super Bowl was this year. They had everything. I mean, but once Tony Pollard went down, that changed the whole aspect of the game for them. Because Zeke can't do what Zeke once could. Tony Pollard is a Pollard. Am I saying it right? He's a big part of that, man. And when he went down to an injury, it's like they ain't no dude. But that's when it was time for Dak to take over, and he didn't do it.
Pollard,
yeah, Tony Pollard. My bad. But that was time for Dak to take over.
Sorry, Pollard.
Pollard. Okay, sorry, people. But that was Dak's turn to take it over, and he didn't do it, man. I do you move on from Dak?
Frap, no. You have got to understand how difficult it is to play quarterback at that level.
Oh, I know. Well, right? I don't know, like, personally, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, getting into that. Yeah, we're going to have to get into that conversation next week.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown says if a parent is not disciplining their child at home, how do you expect them to listen to their coach when he or she is trying to be hard on them?
Next week. We got next week topic, baby.
Man, I'm telling you, a real quick answer to that is you can't go as hard as the parents. You're going to have to be more of a listener. If your goal is to improve that child's life and give them something to carry into adulthood, you're going to have to be different than what they're used to. Something about that perks up the ears and refreshes the mind when like all I hear is yelling, 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 yelling. This person is gentle. Like I mean, everybody you can't coach everybody the same. You just can't, and it can't be my way or the highway. NFL coaches are learning that the tough way as you see the NFL shift to a more, running quarterbacks, right? The idea was my way, my way, my way. Got to stand tall in the pocket. Got to stand tall in the pocket. Got to stand, ooh, he's really fast. Huh, he extended the play there. Huh, actually, if you look at the numbers, so on and so forth. So the coaches are making a shift to now you have design rollouts, right? They're shifting the offensive line a lot more. So I think it's going to be harder and harder for teachers, coaches, and the like, because we really are going to have to just accept this new generation, accept this new world who's a little bit softer. You can't just talk to any kind of way because they'll shut down and check out. I mean, like I said, this college player has alleged to be turned down by a girl and shot her and killed her. This is a different type of being that we're dealing with, and either we can adjust or we can just stay rigid and hard. And the ones who are, acceptable to that, they'll thrive in that sort of system. But most of them will not. So I don't know. We'll talk about this.
One thing for next week, and I want to touch on, and this gets on my damn nerves because you don't even know if these kids are going to play this sport as they get older. But the ranking of the kids at the age 6 to 10 years old gets on my damn nerve. Like you got this one kid right now, Baby Gronk. They already got him. He's the number 1 tight end in the nation for 8-year-old. How the hell you even know he's going to want to play football when he's 14? How you know he's going to want to play?
You can change that. The ideal is these kids are out here kind of ranking themselves anyway. So
an 8-year-old going to rank himself?
But I'm saying, what do you mean? You didn't ever play ball, or just the idea that way back when. Let me take you back to
hell no, Jeremy. I ain't never said at the age 8-year-old the best damn running back.
Give him the fap off. That's got to be a lie. I don't know if that's a lie or not, but I feel like that's a lie because I remember having way back in Riverside Elementary. We just had a who's the fastest kid in school race.
In school, not in the damn nation.
No. But I'm saying you gotta hear me out. Hear me out. Who's the fastest kid in school? Oh, who's the fastest kid in the county? And then so on and so forth. But understand that websites that do that sort of ranking, like they're trafficking in foot traffic on their website, which then they can sell that money and say, hey, 7,000 people visited my site today. Then all of a sudden you start seeing ads and things pop up and they get paid off of it. This is the way of the world. The currency of the day is attention. Oh, y'all care about who's this, that, and the third? We don't even have to have a real scientific way of formulating these rankings. We just got to put it out there and make people like you and I talk about it. And then we're going to go look at these sites. I can't believe that. Let me go look on here. Man, type. This is stupid. Why are we ranking kids this young? They might not even play football. It's all about the money at the end. Like, you understand that? It's all about the traffic. Attention is today's currency. It's not the dollar bill anymore. It's crazy to think about. As weird as it is, like we still got the dollar in this, it's in currency. But I'm saying today's currency is attention. And you got to understand that first, and that's going to just open you up to everything else. Well, why are they ranking people? Because money, attention.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. It gets under my skin. You know what I mean?
And it should.
Because like you know yourself. Okay, Lil Jackson might like football this season. And next season, he might not want to touch it 5 seasons after that. You just never know. You know what I mean?
If he does, that's something he can put on his resume.
Right.
I've been ranked since 8 years old. That's a story that they can sell and make even more money, get more attention. Like, you got to understand where all this stuff stems from. This is what I'm saying about today's athlete. You can't just go hard at them anymore. There's a reason why every athlete in the college locker room got a TV in their locker and a video game, because I'm trying to make you as comfortable as possible to get the best product on the field so I can sell ads. It all comes back to the same thing. Oh, NIL, fine. Give them the NIL deals. We're still not splitting TV money. We're still not splitting merchandise that they're selling with their bodies. No. Let's give them the right to earn money for themselves so they feel like they've got a victory, so they'll get back on that field and give us a product that makes us able to sell advertisement. It all comes from the same place, and we're definitely going to get back into that next week. Dean, listen, man, we did a lot of talking. I want to really dig into this next week, but I'm going to start off by asking you this question. You ready?
Oh, hell.
Or not even a question, man. I'm just going to tell you a short story, man, just how crazy things are getting out here.
Oh, my God.
We got McKnight saying coaches pay $1,200 for packets on players in high school for, what was that?
EYBL tournament. It's a big tournament down. It's the
okay. It's big, over 300 Division I colleges. You do the math. Whoo! Buddy just said it. Mm-hmm. It's all about advertisement. And listen, if y'all really start looking at this college football thing and understand how much money they make off of these networking and TV deals and all the advertisement, the merchandising, right? This money helps pay professors and a new lab room for kids at that school. But the athlete themselves who are risking life and limb, nothing from that. We're going to allow you to make money yourself. Yeah. Come on back next week. We'll talk about this. But Dean, let me tell you about the story I heard about this dude, man. I talked to him. He says, man, I haven't spoken to my wife in 4 years, which I did what anybody did. I asked, man, why have you not spoken to your wife for 4 straight years? That's crazy to me. You know what he said, Dean? He said, I didn't want to interrupt her.
That was actually a good one today. But hey, thank you to everybody who tuned into the show tonight, man. Thank you for everybody who's in the chat, man. That was in the chat about the alumni game when we got off that topic and got to the high school sports, man. Got some good feedback from you guys. And that's what we like, man. That's why the chat is there. Feel free anytime to jump in the chat and talk. Give us your feedback. Hit the link and come on the show, man. It's always open for y'all to do that. Don't forget, man, this coming up Saturday, January 28th, 2:30 p.m. at Columbia Central High School. Not only are you going to get a good nightcap from the actual high schools, the Lady Lions and the Gentlemen Lions, the Lady Raiders and the Gentlemen Raiders at the nightcap. Also a good JV game. But that alumni game at 2:30, if you think it's just going to be a bunch of washed up old guys on both teams and it's going to be comical, you got another thing coming. I know Brown is going to bring his all. I'm going to bring my all. I know every one of them players that he named on his team going to bring their all, as well as our team going to bring their all. It's going to be a good game. Get your popcorns ready. Get ready to see a good game. Get ready to see some trash talking, because once that whistle blow, it's a whole different atmosphere. But we're going to put on a good show for y'all. But we want the town to come out and support. Not only support us, support Spring Hill and Central that night in that game. Let's get the town out. Let's make this a big event. Let's Talk with Gail and Dean will be there live broadcasting along with the Who Dat podcast and 65 South production. Trying to get the mayor to come through to interview him. Any former players, coaches want to get interviewed, please be there. Let's make this a big thing. Come cheer us on. Watch us beat Central and me give Black 25 points. Thank y'all for watching. Peace and love. And we out.